To insert a table, we are going to click on Table, Insert Table, and select the number of rows and columns. Let's say we're going to have 5 rows and 3 columns. And you click on OK, and the table is inserted. Now when you right click on the table, you will have an option for Cell Properties and Table Properties. If you change anything at Table Properties, it will change the whole table. Cell Properties will only change the selected cells. So let's first go to Table Properties. Firstly, we can go and set the alignment of our table. So if I click on the drop down arrow and I select right, the table will sit towards the right hand side. You will only see the effect of the left and the right when the size of the table is less than the size or the width of the screen. So in other words, if I go and I change the width of my table to 75% and I click on OK, you will see the table is now smaller and it sits towards the right hand side. It is right aligned. Right click on the table, go back to Table Properties. We can also change the cell padding or the cell spacing. The cell padding is extra space inside the cell, while cell spacing is space that is between the different cells. So if you change the cell padding to 7 and the cell spacing to 0, okay, you will see there's a little gap now after the cursor, and you will see there's no gaps between the different cells. Right click, we're back to the Table Properties. We can also set the borders by changing the size first, then selecting the color, and then we can also set the background for the table. Select the color and OK, and it's changed. You will see that the border is only an outside border. You can also insert a row by right clicking, Insert row above, or you can go to Table, you go down to Insert, and you select row above. You could also click and go to Table, Insert a column to the left or the right, or you can right click and you can go to Insert column left or right. You could also right click and go to Table Properties, and you can change the number of rows or the number of columns, and OK, and it is changed. In the same manner, you can delete a row by right click, delete column, or right click, delete rows.